got another video on the truck. It's changed a little bit, as you can see. But first, before we start off with this video, I'm gonna wash it because she has been a little neglected. Yeah, what is this? Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean her. I'll let y'all watch that. I'll go ahead and give y'all a little sound clip from the inside on the exhaust, so you know whether or not you want to get it, because I mean that's the biggest question I get asked is about the drones. Let me let y'all ride in the cab real quick and give y'all a little sound test. Yeah, I got a lot of people asking me about how bad the drone is. To be honest with you, it ain't terrible. I mean, I've taken it on longer road trips. I don't drive it much anymore. You know, I got my daily driver. I drive most of the time. This is mainly just a weekend truck, but I want to make sure I cut off the AC whenever I actually get on the road. But it ain't bad at all. It's just a wide pipe with 5-inch tips, 45 right off the back. So it sounds good to me. It's all I wanted, and it, you know, it don't have that. Some people like that flapped out sound. It don't have that. It don't have that sound. It's my fault that I haven't got the It's my fault that I haven't you know, made a video, and so I figured now I can make a video just so y'all can hear what it sounds like on the inside. It ain't bad, in my personal opinion. It ain't bad. Now it I mean it's loud when you get on it, you know, but as far as driving, I mean, I've taken it on long trips. I don't drive much anymore. I drive my daily mostly, but I've taken it on long trips and it ain't bad. But I'll let y'all hear it. Let me get on here. I'll just barely take off right here so y'all can hear it. Third gear. Fourth gear. Now you gotta consider, you're normally gonna have your radio on, or at least your AC on. I mean, if you turn the AC full blast, I mean it's pretty loud, you know what I mean? It's drowning out the exhaust. You might be able to hear it better on the video, but I mean, you can't really hear it with the exhaust. Or with the AC, I should say. So that's getting a little bit of gas. I get on this straightaway, I'm gonna nail her. I'm gonna slow down and nail her. First, second, third pull. These people up here, these neighbors, gonna be like, what is this idiot doing? They should be used to it. I'm always cutting the brake here. That's what it sounds like getting on it. Next video will probably be on a highway, just cruising 55, 60, 70, just basic speed, you know. That'll be the next video. Give her a little gas. Grass whining. I mean, tires louder than the damn exhaust. I'm gonna go to 65. Let y'all get one more sound. Can't even hear the exhaust. 65. You already know if you got mud grabs, that's all you can hear. always also get asked if it does a burnout. And I'm not gonna try to do a burnout in my nice truck, you know what I mean? I hate it when people ask me that. Before I completely dry, let me put you on some stuff. This right here, cover all. Or if you can't get this McGuire's Instant Shine, Tire Shine or whatever, get them. I'm telling y'all, this is the stuff. That is a whole lot better. All right, so it's got a 7-inch rough country adjustable coilover lift. You adjust the knob and it adjusts the stiffness of the lift. The softer you want, the lower the number. The stiffer you want, the higher the number. Simple as that. Now, I got 9 inches in total because of this 2-inch block right here. That gives an extra 2 inches. It actually gave an extra 2.5 inches, so technically it's 9.5. This is the cross K-member. Nothing special about it. I mean, it's just RC. I mean, you get them powder coated. They look pretty good powder coated, but they come powder coated from factory. Just black. You know, it goes with anything. So I got that. I do not scrub with these. With my old ones I did. These are 37x13.50s on 20-inch snowflakes. You know, these are OEM snowflakes. I actually traded a guy my old wheels in $2,000 for this setup right here. Had put about 3,000 miles on these tires. They were brand new mud graps. But all I can say about these mud graps, they're loud as crap. So y'all be prepared for that. You heard that in the video. Now, one cool thing I did with the bumper was, I don't know if y'all remember last time, it was shaved. I also took off this ball and valence. Y'all can't tell, it looks a lot better. But anyways, when I cut it, it looked like crap. You know, you could see where I cut it. It was a different color. I never chipped the paint or nothing. So I ended up taking it to my body guy. I got him to repaint the whole bumper just because it had a lot of chips in it and stuff. But anyways, and I actually asked him to sand it down, round it off, and paint it. And I mean, you really can't tell how good it looks. But I mean, it looks factory, you know what I mean? It's soft, you can put your finger on it and rub it. It looks a lot better. And since the last video, I put on these wheel lights. I don't know if you can really see them through there. And the rock lights, 8-piece rock lights, 4-piece wheel lights. You can change the color with your phone. They were definitely well worth it. Like I said, I did not scrub with 9.5 inches. But one thing I would recommend is if you do get this set up is get spacers for the front. I have 2 inches for the front spacers, but I took them off because I don't like the backs being narrower than the front. So I left the 2-inch or the 1.75 spacers on the rear, 1.5 excuse me, on the rear. I ain't got none on here. Eventually I'm gonna get 3-inch on the rear and just 1.5 inches. I'm gonna switch the 1.5 inches from the back, from the rear to the front. But I'll show you on this side. But as you can see, right there, it's rusted. That's from where the tire is rubbing at full lock almost. It starts rubbing. Now if you got some spacers, which I tested out the 2-inch spacers on to see if it'd scrub. It didn't scrub, and it didn't hit nothing on the inside. But like I said, it just ate me alive. I don't drive it that much, but it just ate me alive not having even reveal all the way down the truck. That's the one thing that really ate me alive on it. Now, I got the spike lug nuts. When I traded these, I had to give away my spike lug nuts, about killed me. So I had to get some more. Then I still got my spike valve stem cap right here. And one thing I haven't done that you can actually do with this lift is you can adjust this. You have to get the tool from Rough Country, but it's got like, it looks almost like a C design, and it's got little teeth in it that go in here, and it'll slide right over this, and you can tighten this up or loosen it up depending on how much higher you want to go. I mean, you can go all the way down to here. You can see the threads. Rough Country doesn't recommend it, but why the fuck, excuse me, why the heck wouldn't Rough Country, why would they put it on there if they didn't want you to use it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of dumb. I like this lift, but eventually I'm gonna move up to a better lift just because I like the lift. It rides great. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it rides great. And as far as the rear goes, I'm same as always. Just got the Rough Country V2 shocks. Got 5-inch blocks in the back, so it's squatted a little bit, but let me tell you one thing. You see how I'm rubbing right here? All right, I can handle that. Now let me show you all this. I need bigger blocks in the rear because I need to actually, I'd never added in the leaf spring. If I'd added in the leaf spring, it'd made it a little bit stiffer and it'd run a little bit higher, but I wanted it to have a little bit of toot to it. That's why I call it Little Toot. But anyways, it hit on this side and it pulled this down. You see that? And you can actually see the spots probably in the tire where it rubbed. Yeah, you can see right across the center where it rubbed it. Well, I guess it still rubs. It just depends on how bad of a bump I hit. But yeah, I guess it just depends on how much it flexes. But yeah, it rubbed my tire right there, and I know it's where it's rubbing because it lines up perfectly with it. But yeah, that kind of hurt me a little bit. I beat it in one time. It happened like the next day when I drove it, and I just said screw it. At that point, I'll be fine with it. I still got the Y pipe. Let me show y'all. All right, so you see where the stock factory exhaust goes in. Then it goes into the Y pipe right there, over the axle. 45 right out the back. I took out my resonator, my muffler, all that good stuff. Just the Y pipe and the 2 cats up front. I'll never take them out. Don't take them out. I would not unless you run long tubes and you ain't got no choice. But let me show you what it looks like from behind. Looks pretty good. She's got the 6.2. You know, nothing crazy, just 6.2. Next thing I'm probably gonna do with her is probably honestly change out the gear ratio, because I got these 37s. She does good pulling them, but I get 11, 12 miles per gallon. You know, let's check. Let's see what I get. Let's tell us. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. 10.4 on average. 12.5 is my best. That's terrible. That's terrible. But I mean, hell, it ain't about miles per gallon, it's about miles per gallon, baby. But no, definitely got to get some miles per gallon in her. I got to get, probably gonna get 410s in the rear, 410s up front, call it a day. So let's move on to a few things I've done to the truck since that video. I got the Chinesey. These ain't GM, these are Chinese, off the internet. Took off my old ones, put on these new ones. Now look, if you notice, it's fading because they're Chinese. If you get the GM ones, you probably ain't got to worry about it, but I didn't get the GM ones, so they look good. They look a lot better, match the truck a lot more. But if I could go back, I'd have spent the extra 200 or extra 100, excuse me, on the GMs. Now, this is factory. My truck had it from factory. Whoever had it before me, dude took them off for some odd reason. I have no clue why. So I bought the factory ones, went back on with them. it was worth it. I didn't want to get the Chinese ones on this because none of them work. I hear they come bent from factory. So I'll put that on there. Just give it a little bit more accent, you know. Anyways, I got these aftermarket lights made by Lumen off Car ID, and I thought they were gonna be better. That's why I didn't spend no money on the ones on Amazon or eBay, because I thought these would be a lot better. I did everything I could to keep these from leaking. First time I put a pressure washer to the truck, boom, moisture. I would not recommend getting these. I wish I'd have stayed factory, you know, or just got clear. I mean, I'll get clear, but I mean, the running lights are working right now, but they'll go on and off, and I know I wired them up right. I'm surprised this one's working. This is the one that always goes off right here, this middle one. They look good, but like I said, they ain't worth it. I wouldn't spend the money. I wish I wouldn't have. And then the switchbacks I got online, you know, they're Chinese. They ain't freaking working. And there's a bow tie up front, so you can see how good that looks. It's a lot better. Now, let me show y'all the tint. 5/20. 5/20. Now on the windshield, I got 20 on the windshield, and I love it. I mean, I can see just fine. I'll show y'all just the difference. Let's see. I see it. Let me sit down so I can really show y'all. Maybe this will actually do better if I focus like this. So y'all can see 20 on the windshield, and there's the outside light, so you can just see the difference. Now you can definitely tell that's darker. I also got 20 on here on my sunroof because, man, it gets way too hot in here. Get old. Now, Michelle, probably one of my favorite things about this truck, honestly. And you can't see them right now. Watch this crazy stuff. Got the amp steps, baby. Golly, they were worth every penny. I spent $1,800 on them. Parts and labor at a local shop. I don't know how much it costs around, you know, your parts, but they were totally worth it. Now, the only thing that throws me off, I've probably put 2,000 or 3,000 miles on the truck since I've had them, and that's been in a span of probably 6 months, 7 months at the most. And I mean, dude, they're already, like, the paint's already starting to come off. I hate that. I mean, you can't see it. You know, the only way to get rid of it is, you know, shutting the door, and then boom, they go right back up. You can't see them at that point, but still, I mean, I barely even drive this truck. It's already doing that crap, you know. It's just kind of annoying. This side ain't bad because obviously I don't have no friends that ever ride with me. Anyway, I'm just playing. That's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of anything else I, you know, could hit on, but there really ain't nothing I can hit on, really. That's pretty much, I mean, the lift, it drives great. I like the lift. I love the BUBBA Setup. I love that. At nighttime, this looks so cool, having these lights and stuff, and I feel like a little kid sometimes because I get so excited when I see it from a distance and the lights are on. But yeah, I mean, she's sitting right, man. And I love them mud graps. Now, they're loud as crap, but man, I love them. They'll cut up in some mud. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Look, y'all be sure to like and subscribe. If y'all got any requests on something y'all want me to do as far as with the truck, if it ain't nothing too absurd or too crazy, I'll do it, you know, just to make a video. But yeah, it's been a good truck so far. I love it. Everything I've done to it, everybody, I get compliments all the time, so yeah.